Okay, guys, shall we go down it, Paul? You haven't got much choice, have you, mucker? You gotta go down it. Dangerous ideas. Enter at your own risk. Well, you've done that before. What are we going to be talking about? There's only one thing British nationalists, English nationalists, ethno-nationalists, neo-Nazis are talking about at the moment, and that's a clip from a recent interview by Rupert Lowe, leader of Restore Britain. Yeah. It was a good interview, 1 hour long, but there were 15 seconds in there that put the cat among the pigeons, wasn't there? Yeah. Upset me, that's for sure. I was in the live stream when I saw it. Yeah. Live stream was a bit fractious last night. Bit of a mood in there. There'd been problems over in Ulster with some crazy black American woman really slagging off the people of Northern Ireland, Ulster, and the British. Yeah. I had some information on her. I was trying to look at that in the background. Anyhow, what happened? Our channel's got some great patriots in it. Great patriots. And they're really defensive. We're always getting attacked, or if you like, I'm getting attacked by people dropping into the live stream and having a go at me. And our moderators are quick to leap to my defense. And they do a wonderful job around the internet. On other sites, defending the Green Arrow. Well, last night I'd arranged for a guy, a patriot, a real patriot, to come in and talk to us. And that's when it all went pear-shaped. It really did go pear-shaped. He came in. I'd been playing a video, the deport video. And as a joke, the first things he said was, deport the Green Arrow. Bang. Well, the rules are, in our channel, shoot on sight like God sought him out. And he got thrown out of the room. I just felt like banging my head on the table. I didn't want to be in the live stream. I wanted to be doing a video about Rupert Lowe. But I didn't want to close the live stream down because I know that some of the channel members really enjoy it, as I do, most of the time. But not when there's work to be done, but I didn't like to close it down. I should have just said, go over to our Discord channel that's been set up by KevK57. It's good. You play music, chat, talk. I wish I had time to go there myself. I'd like to chill out sometimes. Anyhow, so the Patriot was thrown out. One of the bravest of the brave. Fortunately, he messaged me and he took it in good spirits, and we'll arrange for him to come back again. But we do tend to be a bit trigger happy in our live streams, and there was also some people on there, I won't name them, who I have to watch very, very closely. And so I spat my dummy out and thought, bollocks. Close the live stream and go have a swig of whiskey. So there was that. Of course, that gave me a chance then to go and see what was really happening with Rupert Lowe that was causing all this fuss. My initial response when I saw it was to go, well, screw you, Rupert, and screw Restore Britain. I'm going to burn my new Restore Britain hoodie and my Restore Britain baseball cap and do something else with the channel. That was my immediate reaction, because the first thing, I'm one of those people, the first thing I do when I think I've been attacked is to attack right back. It's the British way. Fortunately, I went over to Vindicator Strikes Back channel to see what his reaction was, and he's probably got a cooler head than I, and so I watched what Vindicator Strikes Back said, and that calmed me down a bit, and I thought, okay, let's look at it properly. And that's what we'll do now, guys. Let's go see what Rupert actually said. Remember, this is just 15 seconds from a much longer video, which was actually very good, where Rupert Lowe reiterated everything he said about literally millions must go. But we'll go have a look at the video clip, shall we? This is over on Queen Natalie on X. She's taken a clip of it. I'm sure she won't mind displaying it. But what does Queen Natalie say? Lowe's comments in this interview yesterday hit me the same way as when Farage and Tice called us the online right and that lot. It's exactly what I was worried about when I said before that I feared Restore would end up just like the rest if they want to get anyway. That's why I've been holding back on giving them my full unwavering support. I needed to see where they're actually heading first. At the end of the day, I think once you reach a certain level in politics, you pretty much have to toe the line and play the game to make it. Yeah. Well, I tend to agree with that. I don't like it one little bit, to be honest. I'd rather have gloves off and just go for it and have the truth. But let's have a listen to what is said.
For the party. I don't know of any party that audits its membership. And equally, I think a lot of the damage is done not by necessarily the right. Some is, and I detest far right sort of, ethno-nationalist or neo-Nazism. I've never been driven by that. Equally, I'm not driven by what I call the malign left, which actually is capable of equal evil, if not more evil. And yet, because they're left-wing, they're not required to audit their membership. They're not criticised when for the party. I don't know of any party that audits its membership. And equally, I think a lot of the damage is done not by necessarily the right. Some is, and I detest far right sort of, ethno-nationalist or neo-Nazism. I've never been driven by that. Equally, I'm not driven by what I call the malign left, which actually is capable of equal evil, if not more evil. And yet, because they're left-wing, they're not required to audit their membership. They're not criticised when for the party.
Let's listen to it again. Yeah, I know we've listened to it twice. I want to really listen to it again.
I don't know of any party that audits its membership. And equally, I think a lot of the damage is done not by necessarily the right. Some is, and I detest far right sort of, ethno-nationalist or neo-Nazism. I've never been driven by that. Equally, I'm not driven by what I call the malign left, which actually is capable of equal evil, if not more evil. And yet, because they're left-wing, they're not required to audit their membership. They're not criticised when...
Okay. Yeah, and that's what triggered me. Let's go back to the bunker. I was thinking of showing you a link on a huge article analysing what Rupert said. I see no point though, really, because it was from a leftist channel. It had some good information in there, but not worth showing you. You see, I do take exception of that. I really do. But first we have to speak about nationalism. I have never, ever liked the term ethno-nationalist. I'm a British nationalist. That means I support the Union. England, Scotland, Wales, Ulster, Northern Ireland. To be British, part of the British Isles, to be British, you are white. See no need for anything else. It doesn't have to be expanded to be ethno. Okay, some people say, well, we've got to use it to differentiate between the civnats. I'm not interested in what civnats are. To me, yeah, they can believe in the values of this country, but they are not nationalists. They are not nationalists, okay? They can have the same values, if you like, but they are not nationalists in the sense that I'm a British nationalist. Others, I think Vindicator is what he would describe as an English nationalist, okay? So if for him it's just the English, and I suspect that people like Gobster may well also be English nationalists, but they do support, if you like, the Union. Perhaps they'd like it organised in a different way, with an independent Wales, independent Scotland, independent England, who I do think if all the other parts of the United Kingdom have their own parliament, then it's only right that England should have their own parliament. That said, I would much more prefer it if they demolished the Welsh Assembly and what passes for a government in Wales, and we just went back to one government for the entire United Kingdom. But that's not what we're talking about now. We're talking about Rupert. What did Rupert mean? Was he taken out of context? Does he really believe that someone like me, a veteran, who really does love his country, that I'm evil? That the patriots that I've known and met over the years, are they evil people like those on the left? The left truly are evil. They are the people of violence. Not people like me. Not patriots like me. Yeah, so I didn't like that. I didn't like that. And this association with the neo-Nazis. I think Richard the Fourth channel made a great video about this back in May. Go check it out, and Fred. Neo-Nazis. I'm not concerned. I know the truth about the events that took part in the war that my father fought in when he landed on Normandy beaches. I know the truth about the origins of the Second World War. I know the truth about the holiday camps around Europe. I know the truth about doctored images. I know the truth about confessions given under torture. I've read all the historians. Yeah, I published articles showing blueprints, statements. I've watched that information being taken down from the net year after year after year. I wrote about it, how certain information could easily be disproved. I've seen numbers change. Yeah, so I need the truth. Other nationalists, other patriots, they know the truth, but there's no need to bang on about it because we know who's got control of the media. We know who controls the banks. We know how the way the world works. I don't have to go up to another nationalist and say, I believe this, I believe that. Those events were a long time ago. I'm more concerned about what's happening to our country now. Perhaps there'll come a time when we are able to question the official narrative. Yeah, I hope so, because there's so many men in jail now for speaking the truth about something that happened almost 100 years ago. Yeah, I know the truth. What is this channel going to do now? Well, looking at what statement Rupert made last night, he literally again reiterated millions must go, illegal immigrants. Okay? So nothing changes for me, because whilst I'm a member of Restore Britain, I don't have to be a member of Restore Britain. Because to be honest, I believe in the cause more than I believe in the party. Yeah, the cause is bigger to me. I'll work with anyone, any political organisation that is trying to reach the same goal, same destination as those who believe in what I believe in. Yeah, I will. I don't care how far right some people may see them. I don't care. I want this country back, and I want it made safe for my great-granddaughter. Yeah. Vilifying people for knowing the truth or questioning the narrative, that's wrong. To me, um, my IT background just isn't logical or doesn't make sense. So for me, nothing changes really. I'll continue to support Restore Britain, and I'll continue to support genuine patriots. Right. Now that's said, out of the way, I said I wouldn't monetize this channel, didn't I? Well, we've taken members. Nothing will ever go behind a member's paywall. I'm going to add buy me a coffee. I'm going to encourage you to make donations any way you can. Might even do another level of membership. This country, this channel, is going to support nationalist causes. Every single penny that this channel has raised so far has been donated to other patriotic organisations or charities. Yeah, and we got a track record of that. I'm not in it to make money. By the way, you won't make money. If you're thinking of going into YouTube to make money, forget it, unless you're about 15 or 16 and you've got 20 years to waste in building your channel up. And rest assured, if your channel is anything like this one, it will be throttled. It will be throttled. Ask any patriotic content creator on YouTube. You will be throttled. Because they don't want channels like this speaking the truth and reaching the people. Anyhow, this video's out of the way now. That's this channel's situation on Rupert Lowe and Restore Britain. He may well just be playing the game for the benefits of those who rule over us for now. But people are waking up to the truth. Others are coming up behind me and questioning. The Overton window is shifting. The truth will come out. Even America is waking up to the truth. Okay, so that's all I've got, guys. We can now go back to, you've been listening to Paul Morris, The Green Arrow. Aim high, vote low, restore Britain. See you on the next one. Got a live stream at 8:30. That's going to be fun. Look forward to seeing you there.